All right, friends, here we are back inside the avatar composition, and as you may recall, we're starting with this base photograph of an everyday average human girl captured here on Earth by Jason Stitt of the Fotolia Image Library. And over the course of 22 layers, we're building up this fantastic composition of this Na'vi creature from another world. And we're now poised to create the eyes, more specifically the irises and the pupils right here. And we don't have much to work with in the first place. If I Alt-click or Option-click on this eyeball to turn off all the other layers, you can see that her original irises are quite small. We only have half irises to work with, really, because they're cut off by the eyelid atop here. And the pupils are dinky, presumably because this is a bright day and the sunlight's coming into her eyes. But our avatar creature is not built that way at all. The Na'vi have huge eyes, as you can see, these big old sort of greenish golden eyes with these ginormous pupils here and all this reflection activity going on. So we're going to have to do a fair amount of work, and we've got to do a good job because eyes are mission critical. We recognize each other by our eyes. Eyes are the windows into the soul. And they've done a fair number of studies where viewers are viewing an image, and they can track where the viewers are looking. And we spend most of our time, where portrait shots are concerned, looking at the eyes. So we've got to get them exactly right. And we don't have much to work with in the first place. So this is going to be a fairly complicated project. We're starting at this point here. I've gone ahead and saved out my progress as blueskin-brownhair.psd, and it contains all the layers we've made so far. That is the two liquefied layers, one for the eyes. It's called liquefy eyes, but it's really for the mouth and the nose as well, and the cheekbone here. And then we have another for the brow and the nose. That's covering up those eyes, you may recall. This is what things look like without that brow and nose layer. This is what they look like with that brow and nose layer. So very important, that aspect right there, the bridge of the nose. And then we have all these layers inside the blue folder, these grouped layers, that are ultimately coloring her skin blue without affecting her hair at all, leaving her hair nice and brown, those beautiful braids. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and twirl that closed again. If you twirl open this group called eye layers, you'll find just about all the layers that we're going to use, and you could just start turning them on if you want to. For example, here's my irises. Right there. Those are the irises that I'm going to start work from. But you may wonder how in the world I got them in the first place, and that's something that I'm going to show you beginning in the next exercise.